What's cracking, Brainiacs? Aha! I hope you guys are doing well. September the 1st. September 1st. Where in the hell did August go? Whew. Now we're into the burrs. September. October. November. Freeze your ass off, December. I hope everybody's doing well. It is going to be an evening of madness. That is, if you guys make it happen. If not, it's going to be one boring-ass night. Open lines madness all night. And everything. Let's just try to keep it as a dull roar and try not to talk about that C word, that V word. And I definitely don't. I don't even want to get into an argument with anybody from. I just put this. I don't want to get into a biblical debate either. So let's just try to keep it a dull roar. Dull roar. Jay Pashuk. Kendon Curtis. Elizabeth Hale. Socrates from Nevada. Mike Pyle. Mrs. Tammy Bottom. Ron Smith from PA. What's up, everybody? You guys ready to do this? Let's do this. Let's have some fun. On top of that, look at this. Look, I got a nice little screen here. I made this specific screen. See this? Funded for the people, by the people. Corporate Hollywood notice. All content within this video shared on this show or in this podcast is either in the public domain or self-created by the Matrix Minds. You have absolutely zero right to claim jack shit. That being said, everybody, enjoy the show. Welcome to the Matrix Minds.
We're in the Matrix.
Yeah. Oh boy. Let's do this. One of the fastest growing talk shows on the internet. Your show. Welcome aboard the Matrix Minds. One of the most controversial conspiratorial shows on the internet. The Matrix Minds. And that's right. Buckle up, everybody. Let's go. Welcome aboard, California. Huh? Conspiracy, huh? Ufology. Hidden Egyptology. And anything and everything we can get our hands on. Let's go. Welcome aboard, Long Island. Crank it up, our brains.
You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth. Stay in Wonderland. All I'm offering is the truth. Stay in Wonderland. All I'm offering is the truth.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Thank you, brains. Black Sheep, all you guys. Again, I want to throw this out there for everybody. And also, like I said, corporate notice. Funded by the people and for the people. Hollywood, putting you on check here. All content, again, within this video is further within public domain, or we created our own very selves. You have absolutely zero right to claim anything within this broadcast. To everybody else, enjoy the show. I swear to you, dudes, you know what? It has been a fabulous day today. I tell you what, it has been. I think that let's see, I'm gonna change the music up here. Again, guys, the phone lines are open. Made it a lot easier for you guys to find the numbers. Did you hear me? The numbers are all right there. We got the United States, Australia, Canada, and United Kingdom. Pretty easy, self-explanatory. All you got is punching them numbers, smashing the matrix show ID of 136426, number 1, and then the hash key, pound key. Lake Tahoe is burning. What the hell? Oh, Socrates acquires and says it's hot. Mr. Mike Pyle ain't heard. How's that trucker thing doing? I can't say that, but yeah, nice intro. Hey man, thank you. Appreciate it. I do appreciate it. We've got to make our own content here. Again, everything is either self-published, self-generated, or within the public domain. Because you know what? This is absolutely crazy. My shaman interview. I now picked her up as a really good friend. She's Michelle Espinosa. I call her my shaman girl. Tell you what, it blows my mind. It blows my mind that Warner Brothers would even have a troll on the internet trying to find and make shit up. Okay, I'm just saying. And it's like, it blows my mind that they threw a copyright on on Michelle's stream today. Actually, was it today? It was today. No, it was last night, I do believe. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. They threw up a copyright. Now, it's absolutely mind-blowing that I've got to wait. Now, here's the thing. Her astrology forecast. Now, get a load of this shit. Her astrology forecast lasts for 7 days, right? Like from the 31st till the 7th or 8th. By the time we will even get a response back from Warner Brothers when we're trying to fight this claim, it's going to be gone. I mean, it's already going to be over. Her forecast will already be over. So I just, what the hell with it? I'm like, you know what? To Warner Brothers, I'm like, right? And just deleted that video. Claim is still in. And just restreamed it again. Shelly says, is Charlene still nuts? Or wait, what? Is Char... What? Wait, hang on. Is Char still mad? No, Shelly. Char got herself fired. That's pretty much what happened. And yeah, I do believe that that she is probably a little bit still mad, but I don't know. Mr. Wayne says, do an audio match, and it is fuzzy at best. What are you talking about there, Mr. Wayne? You telling me my audio sucks? Matthew, your audio sucks tonight. I tell you what, there's some things that we can talk about, Brainiacs, but I'm kind of definitely would appreciate you guys call the show. Did this on top of that, got the I didn't mean for those of you that call me to call me. Or yeah. Two friends actually texted me, yo, were you gonna start the show? Yeah, you know me. I'm fashionably late all the time. What I was going to talk to you about, there was something that an Anon shared with me that it's House. The hell was it? It's like a House Bill 5120 or something like that. I wanted to see if I can find it and share that with you guys. It's kind of quite interesting as to what it's quite interesting what was in this bill or what the bill was about. It's like Project Star something. I'm like, I'll have to bring it up here, but nevertheless, we're going to go over this House bill real quick. This is not politics to the degree I can't stand to talk about politics. All I'm saying is, there we go. Let me share this. I want to share this with you guys because this is definitely interesting. And again, not it's politics to a point, But then again, there it is not, because I don't want to discuss politics, man. I really don't. That shit is getting so old. Absolutely tired of the politics scene. So here we go. This is what I wanted to throw out there and cover for you guys. This was thrown in my lap today. All right. So this is a bill, HB House Bill 5123, in the 117th District of Congress. I should have said what I was going to say. But it's really, really interesting. There's not really much to this bill. To direct the Secretary of the Air Force to develop and begin implementation of Operation Starfall. That's right. Operation Starfall. Did you guys see that? Let's make this a little bigger. There we go. That was too big. So I want you guys to keep an eye on this, right? Again, in the 117th District of Congress, first session, they brought in Operation Starfall, and in this bill, it's quite short, okay, but it says to direct the Secretary of State, Secretary of the Air Force to develop and begin implementation of Operation Starfall. Number 1, be it enacted by the Senate and the House Representation of the United States of America in Congress and assembled. Section 1, short title. This act may be cited as an American Freedom and Internet Access Act of 2021. Operation Starfall. That is what it's called. It's being called. No later date than 45 days after the date of enactment of this act, the Secretary of Air Force, in consultation with the Chief of Space Operations, shall develop and begin implementation of Operation Starfall. What the hell is this? A strategic plan, listen to this, a strategic plan to deploy stratospheric balloons, aerostats, or satellite technology capable of rapidly delivering wireless internet anywhere on the planet from the stratosphere or higher. Again, did you see that? That's it. This is the end of the bill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bill, and in the Black Sheep Media's chat here, I'm going to drop it. All right? I'm going to drop this for you guys right here. And maybe Andrew Hamilton, if you can possibly give any kind of an idea as to what the hell, since you're Air Force, what the hell is this? What is this? Because I say that because, okay, don't we already have Starlink coming by Elon Musk? What is this? To deploy stratospheric balloons, aerostats, or satellite technology. Did you hear this? Satellite technology and all this stuff. In what? No later than 45 days after the date of the enactment. So something is coming down the pike here right real quick. And what the hell it is, I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. But all I'm going to tell you is this was pointed out to me. I was like, yeah, that's pretty interesting. So I figured definitely got to share it with you. I don't know what the hell it is. I haven't really even had an opportunity to do any digging on this specific House resolution bill. But I don't know. Something, I mean, this is like Operation Warp Speed with the thing, you know, that thing. I mean, come on, man. Operation Warp Speed with that thing, and that's what I'm saying. This something's coming down the pike here. Something's coming down the pike where they're going to try to get this out there like immediately. I'm talking like fast deployment, 45 days after that bill was introduced and or passed. So there's something big going on. What it is, I don't know. Jessica McTarsi says Elon Musk creeps me out. can tell you definitely one thing for sure. I don't even know if that man is 100% human being. That's just it's just my thoughts. My yeah. He kind of freaks me out too. Jess, you're not alone. Yeah, definitely. I gotta minimize this a little bit. All right. Anyway, let's see. Is there anybody on the... Nope, absolutely nobody on the switchboard here yet. What's up with you guys, man? It's your night. I can't do this all alone. And this is totally 100% your guys' show tonight. Yeah, Andy, I can't play that, bro. Okay? I can't play that. Because Marfugal, again, he's like, oh, copyright this, copyright shit. When he's like, share. Well, I shared and found that, you know, in the description of the Marfugal thing, he's like all about copyright this and copyright that. So I don't know. All I can say is thank you for the heads up, Andy. I do appreciate that, man. So I'm just go through some comments here. Go through your guys' comments. Again, phone lines are open. You guys don't leave me hanging. This is your guys' show. Your guys' thing. Your all's thing. So, yeah. Now they're above me. They're above me. You're beside me this year. Never give him a second thought until I saw you. What do you think? What did you think of my voice comparison, Matt? Again, I didn't have time. I didn't have time. I was trying to put things together here. What did I think of what? I don't. Are you talking about the thing that Allie sent in the chat here? Starlink is Skynet. Richard Jones says, "I do believe you're right. Yeah. See, there we go. Let's get this party started. Without a doubt. Area code 337. Welcome to the Matrix Mind. You're live on the air. What's cracking, Brainiac? Who is this?
Anna?
Lisa from Louisiana. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
How you doing, Lisa? What's going on? What's on your mind?
I'm doing okay. I was just wondering if y'all saw... I saw a little TikTok thing, and I just wanted to see if anybody else saw it and see what their thoughts were on... There was a bill passed in California that the employees, I guess maybe of the state, don't have to take the pokey poke.
Mm-hmm.
It failed. They had put out the bill, and it failed, or it didn't pass. So what's everybody's thoughts on that?
You know what? I haven't heard it. I have not heard that.
No?
But no, I haven't. But I can definitely show you, or I can share something with you that I just sent this to. Let me find it real quick. Let me find this, and this will make you go, oh right. It was. One second. Let me scroll back through the chat here. All right. So I'm looking at a YouTube video that I'm not quite sure. Let me check the copyright on it. Okay. This is This is an NBC. Okay, here. Okay, this is an. I'll take the flag for this one. Only reason why is because everybody restreams NBC, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the. I'm gonna play this audio here real quick and let you hear it and see what you think. Is that okay? This is pretty cool. Definitely cool.
Yep.
It's definitely cool audio. You ready? NBC News. Here we go.
Yep.
The FDA's approval of Pfizer's COVID vaccine has opened the floodgates to vaccine requirements in local communities, and that includes law enforcement. Many police unions, however, are pushing back, saying officers should not be forced to get the shot. NBC News national reporter Janelle Griffith has new reporting on NBCnews.com on this issue. Janelle, what have you learned about the police opposition to vaccination?
Yes, Aaron. So this battle is playing out in cities and towns across the country. Police unions in Oklahoma, in Seattle, in New York as well as in Massachusetts are pushing back, like you said. And last Monday, hours after the FDA fully approved the Pfizer vaccine, Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot said that all city employees would be required to be vaccinated against COVID-19. She said that there was no way around it because they needed to protect themselves as well as the public that they serve.
Late on the boom.
Just as quickly as she made that announcement, the head of the Fraternal Order of Police there vowed not to comply. And this is something we're seeing in a lot of cities and towns, large and small, around the country.
You know, Janelle, one of the people that you spoke to said that officers are not used to being told what to do, and that may have contributed to the lower vaccination rates. Talk to us a little bit more about that.
Yes. So I spoke to a retired law enforcement officer who used to be the head of a police department and the chief of public safety in New Jersey. And he said exactly what you just said. He said that we have to keep in mind that police officers are used to giving orders, not necessarily taking them, and that may be contributing to the low vaccination rates. And he said that in areas where we're seeing pushback, he thinks that elected officials and the heads of police departments should instead take a different approach. Perhaps they could do things to incentivize officers to get vaccinated, such as giving out cash rewards if they do get the vaccine, or for officers who get vaccinated and still contract COVID-19 on duty. He said they shouldn't have to take sick time to recover, that they should get extra days while they recover.
Some interesting reporting right now on NBCNews.com. National reporter Janelle Griffith. Janelle, thank you.
Well, what did you think of that one, Lisa? Interesting.
Well,
interesting.
That it's very interesting.
Mm-hmm. And I also
know they are.
Go ahead. You got it.
I'm sorry. I know where I work. I think everybody knows I'm a nurse. They are putting in and upping the lottery. They have a lottery at work that they're actually putting money into for people to go get the vaccination, for them to get to get the jabby jab in order to get the money from the lottery, to win the little lottery that they have at work. And I'm like, really? Seriously? Do they think that's going to be an incentive?
Lisa, you know what? What's funny? I'm gonna tell you something. This burns my ass, right? NBC can do it. NBC can do that, they can say it. CNBC can say it. MSM can say it. You name it, across the board. The moment that we little, I don't know, they call us radical right-wing conspiracy extremism, blah blah blah. The moment we start talking about what's going on, they shut it down. They'll ban. So that's why I wanted to clarify. This is an NBC broadcast. We're restreaming it. I don't own it. I definitely don't own it. But you see what I'm saying? They can say it all they want. I mean, I counted 5 V words by playing that in that 2-minute clip. I heard the C word mentioned 4 times. Did you hear what I'm saying? It's like what's good for them ain't good for you and I. It's bullshit. Absolutely. Absolute utter bullshit.
Absolutely. Yes. I totally agree.
Lisa, you know what? When it comes down to being, here's the thing. What's great is the law enforcement. I love love our men and women in uniform, and I truly do. Anywhere from our military to the firefighters to our frontline workers. To me, they are men and women in uniform. I don't give a shit if they are in the hospital. They're in uniform, ain't they? They are our local heroes, and they're speaking out. Right? They are. And that's what's crazy, is because they're blowing the whistle on this or that. And it's like the system started to go, oh shit, what do we do? Oh God, what do we do? Because these people are starting to talk. Oh, let's come out with a variant. Well, come on, man. We've had a variant list of what this is going to be since like January of this year. We know, and it's like they pre-predicted the variant names prior to the variant even coming out. You know what I mean? You can't make this up. Shit up there, Lise. You can't make this up. This is true. What I'm telling you is absolute fact. This is not a conspiracy. That's fact. Right?
That's correct.
So what are you going to do? Let me ask you what you're going to do.
Me?
Yeah, you. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I'm not doing it.
Hang on a second. This is going to be funny. Hang on. Watch this.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Yo, what's up? How are you doing, Mr. Bishop?
Man, good. Just been lagging, been working, trying to get a lot of projects taken care of, dealing with a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a show, Bishop. You going to call the show? No, you say hello to everybody.
Oh, hello. I thought you only did it on Fridays, man.
Monday,
up,
Wednesday, Fridays. So,
I was literally just calling you to say, hey, let's grind out that website tomorrow. I was going to... What's up, everybody?
Yeah, you're going to have to call the show. Let's talk. Call me.
Okay. Text me the number right now.
I got it.
I actually got some really interesting things to tell you guys about something that happened out here in California, California. So, let's see. I'll get the number. Can you text it to me real quick?
We're talking about California right now.
Okay.
I got Lisa talking about California right now.
Okay, perfect. Then, yeah, let me find your info and I'll call in right now.
All righty.
All
All right, later, Brody. That was interesting. I don't usually take phone calls, but this one I'm like, yeah, I'll take this phone call. Woo, Lisa, what when it comes to your job, okay? When it comes to your job, what are you gonna do if they say take it or you're out?
I am personally looking at doing something totally different. If I have to stay in nursing, it's going to be probably telephonic nursing.
That's okay. Very good. I got a question. Can you get a grant? Can you get a because right now, there's due to this massive thing that we're under, right? This got the globe by the balls. The government, I do believe, is willing to give you a loan, okay, a free loan, if you help fight against it, or you come up with some ideas. Do you know what I'm talking about? If you help, yeah, maybe you can like get funded and you can start your own business and you can hire some other people that are unvied. Sounds good to me. Start your own thing. Use that money. Start your own thing and say, well, thank you. I needed this because, well, I'm not going to do that way. So I'll just, you see what I'm saying? I don't know. Do some research, man. Maybe that's a possibility. What do you think?
Yes. And if not that, I was also thinking about possibly doing hypnotherapy.
Very good. I can show you on my wall. I got a degree, a clinical hypnotherapy degree, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I love Richard Jones. -48 is part of the show. He's just lying. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Anyway, yeah, my hypnotherapy certificate is great. I already know that you like psychology. I know that you like psychology and the way people's brains work, the interaction of the mind. I know that. Yeah, I say that'd be right up your alley. Exactly. I know. I specifically wanted to focus on past life regression and life in between lives. I didn't give a shit about like trying to get people to quit smoking or anything like stop eating. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wanted to go all the way. I wanted to go life in between lives and past life regression. What are you thinking? What idea?
I was thinking past life regression.
Yeah, how did I know that one? It's good great avenue to follow in clinical hypnotherapy. I have not done it remotely. I've got clients that I've had here. I've went to their homes and done it locally. Before I even try it remotely. See, I'm kind of weird on that one. But see, here's the thing with hypnotherapy is you're always, it doesn't matter what anybody says. You've seen guys and girls on stage clucking like chickens and walking like dogs and barking and shit, stuff like that, right? Here's the thing. With hypnotherapy, you are always in charge of your own self, okay? Follow me. So you're not I can't clearly make you cluck like a chicken, bark like a dog, you know what I'm saying? Unless you wanted to. Okay? That is a suggestion. You're suggesting that person is a dog or whatever in the conscious mind believes. It's saying it's awesome. Hypnotherapy is amazing. Absolutely amazing. What else got thinking about with whatever? Go on. You got it. I mean, there's no callers. Amazingly enough, this is what I'm saying. These guys got every avenue to call me up and bitch about anything. And you and I are talking about clinical hypnotherapy. Love it. I love it. Do you see what I'm saying? It's all right. Oh, shit.
Well, I may have to just hit you up later on to see what avenue you took, to get certifications, degrees in that, so that I can figure out which direction I want to go, to study that.
I was lucky, Lise, because one of the girls that I went to do some computer work for about 7 years ago, 5 years ago. Let's see. Jill Simone is my teacher. Has only been deceased. She died. She passed away a year. Almost. This is going on 2 years now. And before I actually got to study in depthly with her, by her side, the past life in between lives choreograph, because there's a whole choreograph that you got to follow, right? And an avenue that you got to take in order to do quote unquote in between the lives. Past life regression is one thing, but life between lives takes a whole lot longer. It's more depth. It's more in depth, more time consuming. So you would absolutely have to, let's see, just a PLR, just a past life regression, at least usually takes about, good 40 minutes, okay, to even just walk the person visually into their own mind to allow the subconscious mind to take over that frontal cortex. Because what happens is the logical conscious mind wants to override the suggestion, okay? Because it knows that it believes anyway that you cannot separate consciousness from the physical body. That's what it believes. But yet you can. You absolutely can. So once you put the subconscious mind, once you bring it forward, and you put that logical, egotistical frontal cortex part of your brain into check, okay? Once you put it into check, and it knows by suggestions that the mind already is aware of, things like, Lisa, you live in California. Lisa, you live in, you've lived here. Or Lisa, your shoes are this color. You've got to you completely show validity to something, so that the mind is already becoming aware that it's truly not in charge. These are just how do I want to say this? This is the subconscious mind knows, okay? The subconscious mind knows prior to the conscious mind even beginning to know, okay? Does this make sense? The subconscious mind knows all things in your life, literally, that your conscious mind has forgotten. So with that being said, when we start walking someone back from, let's just say age, put it this way. First, we'll start with your kitchen, okay? Something that you're very familiar with, all right? Walking from your kitchen into your refrigerator. Now, I don't want you to look into your refrigerator for something that you know is there. I want you to open up your refrigerator and find out something. Find a toy. Give yourself a toy that you were playing with at the age of 5 and 6. Okay, that way you're literally forcing the mind to go backwards. Okay, go backwards and interact with your now conscious mind. Okay, you're slowly regressing, but you're regressing the person quicker than the person would believe themselves to be regressed. You follow what I'm saying? You got to keep bringing these suggestions of being and interacting with their young self all the way back to where they're in a womb. Okay? They're literally in the womb. In fact, there are some people out there, even still till this day, that they don't even have to be in a PLR that can remember that. Imagine that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, yeah, imagine that. There's people that can actually remember being in the womb. I remember being birthed. I remember age 2 or 3. See, because the male brain, usually the male brain loses connection, okay, with that part of their life around the age 5, 6 and 7, depending on the man. Now, girls have a tendency to remember all the way down to like age 2 and 3. It just depends on the person. It really does. It's cool that you're gonna thinking about doing hypnotherapy. That's absolutely awesome. Did I lose you? You're awful quiet.
No. I was just listening because I was sitting here thinking, how far back do I remember? And it was around the age of about 2 years old.
See,
So,
2. Now, back. Let's take it further. Let's do this. Take it further. Angela Stats says she can remember back to 11 months old. Imagine that. 11 months. That's crazy, but not crazy. You know what I'm saying? Here, let's just check out for a minute. Lisa, ready? Can you actually remember like a very vivid memory at the age of 2 and 3?
yes, I can.
All right. To take us back for a second. What something? It had to have been emotional because that's what you clicked in on is the emotion. So walk me through that emotion. What was it? What happened?
I remember being around a coffin with a man laying in a coffin, which happened to be my mom's dad, my grandfather, and I was not supposed to be there. And I was in a little dress, and a lady was holding me. And my mom was fussing because I was not supposed to be there. She left me with a family friend because she felt like I was too young to be at my grandfather's funeral.
Do you remember detail about that? Do you remember what color dress you were wearing?
Well, the memory comes back kind of in black and white, but it was like a little plaid dress that I had on with some little black shoes.
Little black shoes. You talking about maybe them little black ones with the little black stripe over it? The little black buckled shoes, because that's what I'm seeing. Is that what we're maybe talking about?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Can you remember what the was there music playing in the background? Can you?
No, I don't remember any music. I just remember people talking.
Okay, let's go over your senses. Can we do that real quick? because you already talked. You already said. I remember. You visualize it. You remember hearing, right? Do you remember? Do you remember any of the words that they were saying? Like, do you remember? Was your mom talking to you directly? You remember anything she specifically said? This will probably take you. At least I'll tell you what. This will be easier if you close your eyes. This is.
Okay.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
And again, go back. Here's the thing. Go back to the emotion. Okay. Go back to the emotion. The feeling. What did it feel like? Let yourself go into that feeling.
I know that Miss Carver was holding me. She was the lady with the white hair. And my mom walked up to me and said, "You weren't supposed to bring her here. Why did you bring her here?" That's why I left her with you. She's not supposed to be here. I don't want her here.
Okay. Okay, now the feeling. You remember you remember her holding you. You remember the talking. You remember the what you were wearing, right? Go look down at the thing that you remember the most, your shoes. Remember your shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Allow your mind to recreate that event. Okay? What I want you to do is I want you to picture that casket.
Mm-hmm.
Can you picture it?
Mm-hmm.
Now look beyond. Look a little bit beyond that casket. Look around. Look to the right of you. Look to the right of where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see faces?
No, there's a man there in a dark suit.
Would it possibly be the preacher, maybe?
No.
No?
If people were walking around, like they were just going to see, how you go in to see the body and you go up to...
So this is probably a family friend?
To give the family. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Maybe a co-worker of his that used to work in the coal mine.
Ah, I gotcha. Do you remember what the actual friendship was? Do you do any idea? Can you tap in on that feeling, or was it just a close friend?
I think he was just a friend, a co-worker that he worked with at the coal mine.
Okay. Let's go a little bit further. Let's go back to your black shoes, okay? Something you can vividly remember as mine. These are my shoes. Because what happens is the logical conscious mind identifies things on your body before you can identify anything else. At least that's what's going to happen. Your body, you're going to identify your things prior to any other thing. Okay, my shoes, so going back, do you remember getting dressed for this event? No. You don't remember putting them little black shoes on? Where you were when you put them shoes on? Where were you?
The house. I see the house.
Ah.
I see the lady's house.
All right. So let's get into more detail. The house. Go back to the house, because you can put this event back together. Okay. Go ahead and go back to the house, because that's where you put the shoes on. Just try to recreate the awareness. Let the awareness come forth of when you put the shoes on. Because again, those are your shoes. That is your little dress. Remember the dress. Go back to looking at your dress. Looking at the shoes, and then the house. Go back to the house, and I want you to walk backwards. Go recreate that event.
We're inside a house, and we walk out to get into a black truck. You know, one of the old time trucks. But I don't see me getting into the dress or the shoes. I just see me coming out the door.
All right, so let's go back. Let's go back right real quick to another feeling and another emotion in the house. Do you remember being in the house, right? Do you remember your mother separating from you and telling you that you have to be here because we're going to go to the funeral? The feeling. Let's tap into a feeling. The emotions. Go back to emotions because emotions will surface, okay? What you feel like when you see the car. So go back to the car and look at the car. Go back to the door of the house and the feelings. Tap into the feelings because feelings. That's what, there you go. What is it?
I'm
Confused? You're confused of what?
Mhm.
Of the event that's happening?
Of my
Why?
mom. No, why my mom won't let me go.
Okay.
Because I want to go and she's telling me I can't.
Yeah, I got you.
And
Alright,
he was my grandfather, and I would stay by his side, and I wanted to see him.
Okay. Now let's play on that emotion, all right? What I want you to do is I want you to take me back to what you remember about your grandfather and playing with him and being by his side. Take us back further, please. How far can you go? How far can you go back? Do you remember this? You remember being with this man? You remember the love that you shared for him and the nurturing and the caring that he had for you. Tap into them emotions, them feelings. Go back to an event prior to that event. Allow yourself to, again, to keep your eyes closed. Tap into the feeling, the emotion, the feeling. I miss, the missing him and the confusion. Why you're not allowed to see him. Go back to an event with him that you can remember.
I remember being by
Go ahead.
his hospital bed, or the bed that he was in, that bed because he was sick and he was dying, and I would go in, I would sneak in the room, and they would try to keep me out of the room away from him. And I was in the room and I was singing to him, and he was holding my hand, and he wanted my mom. She came in and she was fussing because I shouldn't be in that room, because I shouldn't be disturbing him in his state. And he said, "No, that's my songbird. You leave her here."
Alrighty then. Now, let's play on that emotion and go further back. I want you to remember Grandpa, okay, before he was in that bed. Tap on it. Tap on. Let's tap into a happy feeling. Okay. Tap into a feeling of joy, because that emotion is one that is just like being sad and just like being afraid. So find me a joyful, happy moment with Grandfather before that time.
Chickens chasing me in his yard.
You're relive it. Relive that. What I want you to do is relive that feeling. Relive that, because here's the thing. Everything within that vision, that thought, that memory, you literally can relive it. You see what color they are, the feeling that you've got. You're smiling. You're happy. You're watching these chickens run around. You're just enjoying that moment as a child. And this was prior to Grandpa's passing. So let's play on that one.
Mm-hmm.
How old were you? Do you remember? How old were you?
Must have just turned just a little bit over a year old.
Very good. Very good. Do you remember Grandpa laughing at you chasing the chickens around the yard. Do you remember Grandpa laughing about that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember running and him catching me when I jumped to get away from the chickens.
All right. Now, what I want you to do is keep your eyes closed for me, okay? Because the more you're talking about this, and the more you're expressing these feelings and these emotions, the deeper, literally the deeper your conscious mind is getting out of the way, okay? And the memories that you're soaking in your subconscious mind are coming forward. You realize this? Can you see this happening? You can feel it, right? Yeah. See, this is a natural thing that we go through. We're here to record memories. We're here to record experiences. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about before we change the subject, before we change the topic, I want you to say, my God, I can remember back to the time I was 1 year old. Because again, you said whenever we first started doing this, you said, I think I was around 3. See, the longer we do what I'm doing to you and with you, okay? Again, it takes around 45 minutes to get the subconscious mind to step out of the way, all right? So that those subconscious memories can come back, all right? It's an ego thing. It truly is. It's an ego thing. But nevertheless, what did you think of that? A little walk down memory lane.
I really enjoyed that because I got to see something that I didn't know. And there's still healing that I have to do on issues with my mother.
Well, that is definitely a dark night of the soul that you're going to have to take and face toe to toe on your own, you know. Because we've only got in this experience one mother, one father, technically. You know.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, you see, I that is one. Okay, are you back with me, like here in the now? Lisa?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I'm back.
I'm back. Okay. See, what happens is again, you kind of like you fall into the memories. Okay. And I were you feeling that? Because I was trying like hell to get you there. I had 2 callers call me and then they hung up. I don't know where they were from, but nevertheless, they can call back if that is what they want to do. If they don't, they don't have to. Got an area code. If you want to hang tight with me, Lise, hang on with me.
Yeah, I'll hang tight.
All right, area code 213. Welcome to the Matrix Minds with myself and Lisa from California. What's cracking? Who is this?
Yo, it's Bishop.
Yo, troublemaker. What's cracking?
I honestly had no idea that you did these shows tonight, so I guess that's just the universe aligning. Hello, everybody. I wanted to start off by sending prayers and condolences to the Sanders family. And yeah, you're already well aware of that. I don't know if you mentioned that already, but
I haven't. I was gonna do that. I've got it. Literally, I've got it marked down here on a note. I was gonna do that at the end of the show because Michelle and Robert.
Wait.
It's okay. Huh?
Let's talk about California then real quick, man. I feel like just pulling a Matt Baker Unhinged, whoever knows about what I'm talking about.
Matt Baker Unhinged. Do it, bro. Just use code language, all right?
Yeah. So there was a freedom rally in L.A. this weekend, for the mandates, and one of the speakers was tagged and visited the following day by the boys. And, they don't want people to be heard out here. It's pretty factual. I was at one the prior week. Anybody that remembers, they saw it on the news. Oh, it's a different state. You guys are in Pennsylvania. So, but last couple of weeks we were at a freedom rally here in California, and one of the patriots was stabbed by Antifa. And the news that they displayed it as an anti-counter protest.
Don't say that word, bro. Stop. Don't say that word.
Oh, okay. All right.
We got freedom.
Okay.
We've got freedom of speech, but we've got to use code words. Imagine that. Welcome to the United States.
Yeah, so I haven't kept up with game on the past couple of weeks, so you'll have to school me. I was literally calling because I wanted to do the WordPress thing, but we'll do that tomorrow.
All right.
But yeah, it's your topic for tonight, I guess, was basically, like close encounters and spirit, man.
Whatever,
That's the thing,
dude. Tonight is open lines madness. Whatever that you could talk about your ex-wife killing, killing your fish by pouring bleach in the tank. Whatever you want to talk about.
Well, I guess let's just start off with trying to correlate with the last conversation with kind of close encounters and how, things just align in the universe for whatever reason, it's such a substantial thing that I've been having a problem with lately. Like how they put the fluoride in the water and, the chemtrails. Today there was a huge chemtrail over the sky. It looked like a tidal wave from the movie 2012 or whatever. It was 1,000 feet high. But one side was sunny and the other side was, just graphene, man. I actually got I'm going to be pretty random tonight, but I got a notification that the Nestle water Pellegrino, whoever's up on that, they need to check it for graphene. Nestle has apparently been reported for graphenes in their water. So not only now is it a pharma, battle that we're battling, which we already knew anyways, but they're going head on with us, with the water and all the other things. There's a video I have to send to you so you can share with everyone. Hey, will you call? Will you call her and tell her I'm on a podcast, please? Thanks.
Yeah, you tell her that Bishop's busy.
Yeah, I did. I didn't plan for this. I would have said a couple side talking points, but yeah, man, I've seen a lot of things, and regarding that walk around, I guess we could call them. Can we call them walk arounds?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The things where you hold the signs up in there.
Oh yeah, you can say yeah. That sounds really good. The walk-arounds, the walk-arounds things, yeah. Yeah, you call the word walk-around. We're gonna call them walk-arounds. I had shown up at the specific time given on the flyer, and so that's what I want to kind of discuss right now and educate people on, because I've yet forgot to put together a manual, but off the top of my head, you guys got to be really, really smart and be cautious about what's going on. And you got to make sure that you're basically back to the basics, because when I showed up out there, I stay. Oh, open the door then, yeah. Hey, you guys talk for a second. I got to find out what the hell's going on my back porch.
Okay. So basically, everybody to know, they got to make sure that they're not taking their smartphones around with them everywhere they go. They got to make sure that the contact tracers are still in full effect, working hardcore. With the walk around we were at this weekend, they had the boys taking photos of, if we can even call them that anymore, I don't know what to call them, our people, for whatever reasons. I had took the tags off my vehicle when I went, just for the guise of safety. And I was harassed by the police. Obviously, I hadn't parked far away enough. They brought unmarked news vehicles out there. They had masked reporters at a unmasked walk around, and they were in hardcore, who they were and what they were doing there, and they wouldn't relinquish their info. They freaking they were out there really bad. So basically, bottom line, what I'm saying is they don't want our voices to be heard, and using these code words that we got to use, it's gotten extra potentially, seriously. And that's what's so sad, because I had seen a walk-around video from a central located state, and where we're going to talk about later, their numbers were greater than here in California, California, we'll call it. And it's crazy, to say the least. I got a lot to say, but it's hard for me to say because I'm trying to be within the guidelines of this wavelength here. So, if you guys have any questions to start it off with, maybe we could start with that. I did start the day off with a glass of wine, normally, but gotta live life and love it, right? So.
Well, Bishop, you live in California?
Yeah, I'm out here, and I have a brand. Somebody at the door. I have a brand that is using our processes to combat this information of misinformation, I guess you could say. We're just we're wanting to contribute to fact checking the fact checkers. We could just leave it at that, right?
Get a fact check on aisle 4, please. Fact check on aisle 4. I think the cat got his ass kicked. What?
Every time I get on the, into a debate with somebody that's, discussing all of this controversial conversation, my first question I ask them, because, they probably spent $100,000 in a few years, getting this education that they were given or bought, they paid for. I ask them, clear and simple. I was like, hey, could you just tell me who the publisher was of the information that you had received during your, time of, trial? And I never get a reply, and that's the saddest part. People that have PhDs, they're educated, they're smart, they're rich, they have all the things in life that you would want and expect out of life, and they're selling the rest of our people downstream. I have a friend that I went to school with that's 10 years biologist, freaking, doctored up. He's been in the lab. If matter of fact, if we could get him on the line one day, I think we should. He's worked at the facilities Moderna, and I said, "Yo, bro, so let's break it down. Dissect the jab and tell me what's up." And he goes, "Oh, I've had access to LSD, PCP, all these drugs, but I have not been given the access to dissect one of these things." I said, "Bro, does any of that strike you as a little weird?" You know what I'm saying? So it's sad but true. It's so sad but true. And the body count's going up by the day. It's personally affected me within my circle way higher than the statistics that they provide on any of the legal platforms that they say are, where we need to get our research from, without mentioning any names.
I know what you're saying. I got a girl right here with us that is in the medical field, okay? And she's being thrown to the fire, saying that they're even doing like lottery pools at her work. I mean, come on, man. I just shared with her.
Yeah. Sorry. Have you heard the reasoning for the reason why they're doing that?
Yeah,
I talked to one of my friends in Texas that is a school teacher that's been double vaccinated.
Don't say that word,
each
Bishop.
other to death, but we want to choke each other to death on a daily basis because we keep sending each other. He's like, "Oh yeah, walk around in Texas. The leader died from see blah blah blah." God, I'm going to start talking to blah blah blah. You know, I'm gonna have to learn my language. God, I can't remember.
Well, see, again, it sucks because you can't. Welcome to America. We've got freedom of speech, but we can't speak. What the fuck? What the fuck is this?
Let's play a game of Risk. Let's pull out the game board of Risk real quick. Put it on the table in front of you. Put it on your flat screen, smart screen, and just visually see what's going on in the world today. And look at that map of Risk. And guess what, buddy? It's red all over. That's what's going on.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
You play the game of Risk, right? You know how you fight for territories and you turn the colors?
Nope.
If you look at the whole game board map of Risk right now, the color is red.
I don't play. I don't play that. Now my buddy Freak plays Risk, but I've never played Risk.
Well, okay, so let me break it down real quick for those who don't play Risk. It's a simple game of domination with a roll of dice. You're granted a certain amount of soldiers per territory, countries, whether you're Australia, blah, 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 or whatever. You're color-coded and you fight for domination. So with the given color today of the CCG, we'll call them, their main primary color is red. So if you're playing a game of dice on the board right now with what's going on in the world, you remember you sent me that 5G map?
Yep.
It's the same thing, how the CCP is taking over all the continents and running. Like what happened in Afghanistan was they just basically handed that over to China, you know? So all them guns, weapons, and everything that were left for whoever to just randomly pick up, not a gift, of course.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy.
We've all seen the footage, right? Outside the mainstream media.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I was literally talking to somebody today. I was like, yeah, you seen that, right? And they're like, what? No. I was like, what? I was like, dude, there's literally people that just watch the news and only know what the news provides, and then those that actually try to digest it.
Lisa's awful quiet. She's still there. But, boy, she's quiet. I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
Huh?
So I didn't know what his name was a code word not to say either. So I had went to both walkarounds that day. I went to, it was Santa Monica and Huntington. And by the time I got to Huntington, they had demobilized the 100 patriots that were even there without using megaphones and things like that. Like
military training in Huntington yesterday.
Oh, and there was military training in Huntington yesterday, apparently. It was that first time in when? Name it? Never seen it before.
No.
Military training.
Yeah.
Wow.
On those, I have an undisclosed reference here with me right now that actually works at the port that will confirm that a majority percentage of the port is owned by the Reds. And that those ships that have been sitting at dock that you've been watching the videos for months actually turned away and went back home.
Yeah.
Because they are a strict censorship as well, and they're trying to look in the containers before they come through, and they're not letting them.
Yeah.
And that's facts.
Well, guys, you know what I've also been told that that we have got mainly inbound shipments that are sitting on the ports doing absolutely nothing, just waiting.
With my own eyes. I see it with my own eyes. It's a horizon of container ships the size of
cities.
Well, most people are inland and not many people are coastal. So, like, they only see what they see on the news, I guess. But, like, one container ship is the size of two apartments. Two apartments.
Building.
Yeah,
container ship, yeah. But one actual container is the size of an apartment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the retros that they got on them with their drone applicated freaking button missile reject, like there's a lot of concern about everything, on top of everything.
No, where exactly? You're in LA, right, Bishop?
Yeah, retrospectively, we'll say.
Okay,
Because, like I said, I'm on the radar. I was on the radar. I'm still on the radar. They deleted all my social media platforms. They're sending boys to people I know places, and I'm not suicidal. So
No, I
just
know
to be
you. I know
noted.
you're not suicidal, nor you're not homophobic, nor are you homicidal. You're not going to kill anybody, nor you. Okay, we've already questioned since we're talking about the sea in California. When's the last time you felt safe enough to really like swim in that ocean, or do you?
The ocean. I'm a lake man, to be honest. I don't even get in the lake. I mean, not the ocean. I don't get in the ocean, to be honest. It's too cold on the West Coast. I'll get in the ocean on the East Coast.
Oh God.
And past the oil derricks, the offshore oil derricks, I ain't messing with it unless we got a crew of, already, experienced.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
The reason why I
Yeah.
ask your boy that's sitting there with you, or even you, Lisa, when's the last time you guys actually felt safe enough to go into the water? Because I've been told.
Can we just get the boat and drive into the ice wall by now? Come on. That's all I'm asking.
What?
Why does every flight in LA fly out over the ocean and do a peek around and then fly back over the continent? Have you ever seen a flight from LA direct to China?
No.
Why do they never fly west?
Probably because there's. Let's see.
not a
Is there
flight
an
that goes west from LA to any other continent on the U.S.
good
except
question?
Hawaii?
That's a good question. So you're telling me you believe in a flat Earth? Is that what you're telling me? Is there an ice wall over there, bro?
I don't have enough research or education to back it, but I'm down to talk about it.
All right. I got a good friend of mine by the name of Wayne Stewart that can back me up on back me up when it comes to fighting a flat earther. Okay, I've got an amateur astronomer that takes pictures from his backyard like NASA. Okay.
I have homies that are hiking out in the mountains with backpacks watching Planet Nibiru, do this little double sun shit.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah. Not no question though. Here's the thing I want to throw out there. Okay. Let's just go back. Let's just go to something inevitable. Okay. That is that if you have a telescope set up in the yard, okay, and you're following a star, all right, you have got to compensate as the Earth rotates. Okay. So on a flat Earth model, that would not you would not have to do that. Okay. You would have to, of course, you'd have to follow the star from east to west and west to east, but on a flat Earth model, you wouldn't have to compensate nearly as bad as what you've got to compensate whenever we're on a globe. That's what I'm trying to say.
I would always wonder, because I flew a game, and I would always wonder, how is this really, going down like this? You know what I'm saying? You get to a certain level, and you just fly flat, and then da-da-da. And then, I'm no scientist. That's my always debate when I try to, battle our battle here with people that are PhDs and da-da-da. Where's your science?
Bro.
I live with logic. I live with logic.
I live with logic. Me too. Lisa, we're just dumb old hillbillies on this end. I am anyway.
You got a redneck roadblock then from getting around. Trying to get around. That's all you got to do. Redneck roadblock that shit.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You got to tell the truck and shut it down. You know what I mean? Come on, man, because I'm so sad and I'm so ready to quit getting on these podcasts and go home. Because when I went to those walk-arounds, like I said, seen more people in the Midwest protesting this than here in my own city. That I'm in the lion's den, to be honest. I mean, lay it low. We're in the lion's den. Everybody here is fed by media. Everybody get a paycheck by media. One way or another. Even clear down, shout out to the OC. One way or another, they got a friend and family. So literally, I'm fighting head on, and I've lost a lot of people in my circle from just how we have to, decide which side we're on right now. That's exactly what it's about.
Everybody's saying you sound like a CB radio with a power mic on it. And I'm saying it's because you're loud. And I said it's because a lot of it's to do with the room you're in.
I've been quiet. Well, I haven't been quiet. I've been loud as I could be, but they deleted all my platforms. And I guess, once again, from the beginning of our conversation, like when I called you, I was literally just calling you to talk. But the universe put me on here, I guess. That's the only thing I would say.
No. I'm just saying it sounds like you're yelling. And I'm like, he's also in the room.
I am. I'm not faking it. Sorry, I'll turn it down.
Turn down your power mic, driver.
Hey, I'm on a track phone. You know this.
Man, oh man.
I'm on.
Say hello
I'm
to
on my.
Lisa. She's on the front line, bro.
Hello, friend. Hello.
Well,
I love you.
Thank you. I wanted to tell you, Matt, that I'm in Louisiana. We just got hit by Ida on the southeast side of Louisiana. So, no, there's no way I'm going in the water around here.
Oh my gosh.
No.
You know what? I thought you were in California too. I really did.
No. I was asking about the bill that had just got kicked out, that they were trying to, have the employees take the jab. But I was calling about that because they're like, okay, watch out. I'll send you that little thing if I can find it again.
Okay.
On that bill, because it may pertain to the whole United States, hopefully.
All right. Bishop, question. Now, even you, Lisa, did you guys hear anything about, I'm about to share a screen, but have you guys heard anything about this new bill that they just passed here in Congress? It's the 117th District of Congress. It is known as, write this down, Bishop, H.R. 5123. Did you hear anything about this?
No.
Okay, let me tell
There's
you.
too many bills.
Well,
Bro.
this one, buddy, is weird. Now, it says, the bill, right? A bill. To direct the Secretary of the Air Force to develop and begin the implementation of what's called Operation Starfall. Operation Starfall, okay? Now, again, the bill, dude, is really, really small. Bear with me, and I'll read it again. In short section, right? This act may be cited as an American Freedom and Internet Access Act of 2021. It's called Operation Starfall. And no later than 45 days after the date of enactment of this act, the Secretary of the Air Force, in consultation with the Chief of Space Operations, shall develop and begin implementation of Operation Starfall, a strategic plan to deploy strategic balloons, aerostat, or satellites technology capable of rapidly delivering wireless internet anywhere on the planet from a stratosphere or higher. Now, that literally is the end of the bill. That is it. That is as small as it is. Now, I have no idea what the hell this is. So, Anons, diggers, you brains, get to digging on Operation Starfall. Completely new.
I have not heard anything about Starfall. It was more Starlink, as you were talking about earlier. But I
know Starlink.
Yeah, not Starfall.
We saw Starlink when we were on a camping trip in the La Jolla Mountains. We saw it was crazy. It was crazy. It was literally like a dot every half a second going across orbit at 15,000 miles per hour, they say, right? Yeah. It was a segment of 100 dots going across the orbit from our skyline, from the middle of nowhere in San Diego mountains. We've seen it. Has nobody ever seen it? I'm sure people have. I Googled it. Yeah, people have seen it.
Oh, yeah.
It happened. We saw it. I was like, holy crap, this is going on right now. It was crazy. You know? But that's the thing, is like, we got to start realizing that abnormal things are real. Period.
Well, we talk about
Yeah.
that here. Okay, we talk about that here. And I know you know that. You cannot tell.
And
Yeah,
like,
man.
So what I meant by close encounters earlier too is like, you know, like how God and everything, the universe is everything aligns. It's like, you know, like you may have been somewhere 1 second, and then 1 second later something happened where you were, and then you go somewhere outside of that, and then come back. You know, like these things that happen are, you know, all aligned with the universe. And, you know, that's what's really making me mad, because all this fluoride and all these other things, you know, it like keeps me separated from those things that I really need to be in tune with. But, you know, it's a scientific fact that, you know, we've been dumbed down. And we fight on this planet for just the smallest things in our life, because, you know, we've been a slave to society, and they've only let us know so much information.
No, are you still without a social media account, Bishop?
I have my one and only, but I obviously don't post anything on there. It's my brand's page. However, I would like to announce that we did just drop our just last week, our own social media platform on our website. My page is private, but I continue to post stuff on there. I spoke with our hosting people, and they assured me that they're not a third-party company. If you guys please research it, because before I get too deep into it, I don't want to be a part of them deleting my stuff. GoDaddy swears that they are not a third-party hosting company, and that they have tons of people that are putting up websites about blogging that don't, and they will not take our stuff down regarding blogging information, to say the least. You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Because obviously,
Bishop.
so if y'all know about GoDaddy, please find out if I'm wasting my time or not.
Well,
But
you're
anyway,
not.
I have a
Because,
social
hang
platform.
on. You're not wasting your time, because
Yeah.
I've been hosting with GoDaddy for at least the last 10 years. Okay.
Well, yeah, you're still there, so perfect. I did my research. I wasn't about to put all my time and effort into building this platform so we could just tear it down.
Well, you gotta. But here's the thing, though. Okay, you gotta remember. Okay,
Yeah.
GoDaddy is also an affiliate and or owned by. No, they can correct me if I'm wrong, and which they will. Brainiacs, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm quite sure that they are owned by Jeff Bezos. Okay,
Oh, well.
I'm just telling you.
This is what we got to do. We have to do it now, because I'm not going to waste time promoting my website, because I'm not even going to promote it. We have to get our own servers, and we got to start like, you know, Mr. Jones himself. It's the only way we're going to survive this. Because I was going to tell you if you ever had any, you know, issues that, you know, I started that little podcast thing on mine, but that's pointless.
Well, here's the thing. Let me throw out something good for everybody. All right, there is an insider, and I'm telling you, he is an insider. All right, this is the same guy I've talked to priorly on the show about the man that literally knows that our Pentagon is in charge. Okay, he has seen the servers. Listen to me. Seen the voting data servers in the basement of the Pentagon. Okay? This guy is starting, listen to me, this guy is starting his own platform, starting his own cloud hosting, his own blockchain type services. Okay?
Right.
So it will go there. I'm waiting.
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, I'll tell you this much, though. I have been finding out information for those that haven't been finding out. There are ways to start combating this jab. And, like heavy metal detoxes, they see the, ibuprofen, whatever,
You definitely sound like him, bro.
I just don't want to say anything. I'm so scared to say anything at this point.
know.
I'm not scared. But I don't want to ever jeopardize your platform because I've already lost my platform because I went ham, and we got to use your voice to speak out.
Well,
so,
you're not using my voice. You're using your voice. I just gotta keep it. I just gotta keep a rein on. I just gotta keep a rein on. A rein on what we talk about because I don't want. Here's the thing: the ABC boys know that I am not a threat. Okay, they know that. But what also they know is they have threats from the inside of their own. Here's the thing: they're scared of their own selves. Okay, they don't have to be scared of me. They're scared of their own selves. All right. So whenever this is the thing is I don't allow people to talk about the events, okay, or things like that because I don't want them to see or think because I'm not against government. I believe that we do need a governing body. But I don't believe that we need a corrupt governing body. Okay, that is why we've got good insiders and good whistleblowers that's coming forward and primarily dying for it. You know what I mean?
Project Veritas. Yeah. It is. It's amazing. And I've been a lot quieter lately because there's so many people that are awake to what's going on, and there's it's a movement. It's a whole wave. Like, unfortunately, it's the wrong time. Like, we should have had this moment months ago to celebrate, but, like, people are waking up, and I'm very thankful and gracious for that. And the doctors are finding treatments to be able to counteract this, bioweapon. So, NAC, amino acids, all those things. You guys y'all are up on game. Y'all know what's up. So, be straight.
Yeah.
But,
all right, Bishop.
But yeah,
what else? What else you want to talk about? Anything else? Dude, the phone lines have been really, really quiet tonight, like they always are.
You gotta do. Mine too. I'll tell you this much. The reason why people are quiet because the people that are speaking out, they're starting to get actions against them now. Like we're starting to feel what every other country in the world has been dealing with for the past year. And that's what's happening.
Well,
because you guys can't tell me y'all haven't seen those walk-arounds in every other country, million-man step-ups, like they're killing it. We're literally the sacrificial lamb. We're here dumb as a doorknob, just waiting for you to tell us what to do. And y'all can't stand up. I got gangster homies in the hood that are lying on their applications about getting the jab because their homies that said that they didn't are losing their EDD now. So the people that would be most against this officially are falling for the system just as well. And they're taking advantage of this too. This is crazy times in our lives. They're too smart. They're so smart.
Well, I don't see. Here's the thing. I shared with Lisa and everybody else earlier, prior to you calling. Okay, that many police unions, especially there in California. Okay, I seen a video of a firefighter that I had like 30 years service in the fire department, and I'm talking like Los Angeles PD, LAPD, Los Angeles Fire Department. And he's literally on the camera talking about how he spent 30 years in the force, and he's now consulting and talking to the camera, saying, "I'm leaving. After 30 years service, I'm leaving. I know my wife's going to kill me for this, but I'm leaving the force because he won't take it."
You know, and I just talked to my friend today, and he's my blood brother, and he told me that his uncle, you know, was in the hospital, almost died, and his brother almost died from the shit. His uncle had been jabbed, and you know, he had been watching everything that I put up, and he basically said, "Bro, like, please tell me what's up, because you're a prophet to me. I've been like, I believe you know." But that's another thing that's so crazy. It's like people want to believe what I say, but they'll still continue to like wear the mask and like do all the stuff that they tell you to do, and it sucks because. Like, and I've witnessed it firsthand, and that's why it makes me so sad. Is I've had friends for over 20 years that I said, please don't do it. You know, please don't do it. And that's what I was gonna say. I want to get him on the show. I have a biologist that spent, you know, all his money and time at school. He's convinced several of my friends to get it. You know, based on his education, they chose his word over mine with all the information that I sent them and everything, the VAERS reports, you know, just, I don't even know where to begin. Oh, this is where I know where to begin. We need to start a forum and call it the things that we need to know, you know, and we need to tell them that they need to research like ID 2020, Operation Lockstep. Or wait, I probably can't even say all these things that I'm saying, so I'm not even going to start. You know, Event 201. You know, like.
I agree.
Just a list. Like just a list of things that if anybody really wants to, like, consider that if they've waited this long to take the jab, they're that much on the fence. Like we should provide them with a questionnaire or with a knowledge sheet, like a go-to, like go to this, you know, like.
Oh yeah. No, I agree. Totally.
Okay.
Totally agree with you.
Here's a go-to right now. If you guys all go to the Homeland Security FEMA website, you guys can, or just simply Google it, or don't Google it, DuckDuckGo it. Either way, that's probably it's probably a paid opposition either way anyway, so it doesn't matter. But get your information where you can get it. Look up. Now I forgot what I told you to look up.
Here's the. I guess. Go ahead, Lisa. What?
I'm sorry, I hate to interrupt, but I'm gonna have to go.
All right, honey. Dude, I appreciate
Thanks,
you calling. All right, thank you. Talk to you. All right. Good night.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye. Here's the thing. Let me throw this out there real quick, Bishop, because Ali Lozano's got a video, and she wants me to play this video. And here's the thing: she wants me to share this video, and it's got to do with. I do believe she's telling me she's telling me it's John F. Kennedy Jr. Are you familiar with John? Huh?
Well, I'm familiar with them trying to let Saran out of jail right now.
You want? Yeah. Let's listen to this video that Allie sent us, right, bro? This video is it's 2 minutes 25 seconds long. Do you got that?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
Well, anyway, she's telling us to listen to the voices and compare the voices from the voice on the video, okay, to a JFK voice, okay, JFK Jr. voice. So, all right, Allie, after this, you better ring me, okay, because you wanted me to do this. I'm doing this, all right. So let's just get this out there. Bishop, hang tight. Listen to this video.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah, when I was on Twitter, about the only person I could find on there was you that was doing gematria, and of course you were on the Charlie Ward show a lot, and I saw you on there, and I wouldn't so much say I'm better than you are. We have different styles, and I was doing maybe some of the bigger numbers because I was doing phrases of what's in the storm and Q.
Yeah.
And you know more of the littler numbers have more values of them. Let's say some of them, of course, and so we really complement each other. We've talked before and ran some of the numbers by each other, and you know, it's always fun when we get to do that.
You know, though often they don't get as much attention as they deserve. The reason why elected officials are singled out is because elected officials face a peculiar kind of pressure from constituent groups, from public opinion, from media attention, and the reward seeks to find those individuals out and to recognize them. And what I think is particularly inspiring about the example of this year is 35 years after Governor Wallace stood in the courthouse, college door of Alabama, we have an African-American judge and a white judge disagreeing on a principle of the Constitution that has nothing to do.
Both had 508. Well, 50 times 8 is 400. And of course, they have 400 agents in the Mockingbird media. They have they do the Forbes 400 richest list, of the billionaires that can't buy the shoestring collection of the trillionaires that are the invisible enemy that Trump talks about. And, you go to Costco, we'll only let 400 people in the building because they're all, part of this plan. And 400 is interesting. Trump's made a statement. I can't remember it right offhand. He said, you just got to get right down to it or something like that. And 400, when he walked into the State of the Union the very first time, he didn't get 2 people in there. And he said, I'm going to leave Guantanamo Bay, Cuba open. Yeah, when I was on Twitter, about the only...
That's interesting. It did kind of sound like it. I do got to give Allie, thank you for sharing that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I can't. I'm a person that believes half of what I see and jack shit that I hear, but I don't know. For those that's thinking that JFK Jr. is alive, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. What do you think, Bishop? You think he is, bro? I don't know.
I was going over these comments right now.
Again, it's very interesting, but I don't know. I don't really believe that was the voice, though. I really don't believe that Negative 48. If that was his name.
I mean, first off, you just got to know, like, if you just go on Snapchat alone and go look at the locations of where they have all of these crazy dramatic videos, and you like see them like chilling, hanging out, like playing cards and doing all these things, it makes you question what that they're reporting, not promoting. I would say promoting now at this point. Reporting, means, because it's very controversial when there's such a dramatic stage of mind in some countries and cities, and then you just look on Snapchat in that direct area and they're playing cards and hanging out and chilling, And that's not just in one location. It's been that a lot of these major detrimental events has been going on lately. Not lately, but always.
For a while, bro. Allie said, don't feel bad because you didn't let us down. I mean, you're bringing something. Allie, listen, you pointed something out, and yes, it was really close. The voices were very, very close, but I don't believe yet that JFK Jr. is alive. I just can't. I can't wrap my head around that one yet. Maybe in another timeline. I mean, that's just.
But yeah, they want to say that there's a time machine, and if we believe in all the time machines and aliens and all, there's a 3D printer that's building houses now. You know what I'm saying? So back to the flat Earth thing. I mean, there could have been a 3D printer that built like a dome around the Earth at that respect of what's going on now, but you could only have done that with a time machine, which is completely out of everybody's minds. So, yeah, we're finally starting to live in sci-fi. If you're still walking around and living in this world and think that things are normal and you're not in a sci-fi movie, then I don't know what to say.
Well, Miss Penny,
literally.
Miss Penny L.A. Shepherd would say, indeed, we're living in a movie, and they're scripting our lives to make the movie.
I always used to look at these high-paid, like, resident actors that have been around for years and thinking, like, man, like, what would it have been if that would have just been their normal job? Instead of them creating the movie around the character around the movie, they created the movie around the character. You know what I'm saying? And that's what gave me the visual that, yeah, we're totally living just in this matrix.
You know what, bro? I think next Monday we're gonna do something here, okay? Because I haven't done this in a long time, but I do believe we can do this on Monday. Let's shoot for next Monday, okay? You bring as many flat earthers as you can.
I have a really good one, bro. I have a really good one.
All right, you bring it.
I have the 13th strain, fucking empathy, fucking Stargate, motherfucking Anunnaki, like, break your ass out, the Stargate, like, he'll get it in on you.
Okay, so stop. You just said a Stargate?
Yeah, supposedly the only way that we'll ever make the way we gotta go, I can't even speak on it because that's beyond my education level. But yeah, if they're trying to steal the strain of empathy from us, and they can't get through Stargate without it. So that's a sci-fi movie if I ever seen every single one that ever was exactly like that.
Well, let me. You ready for this? Ready for this? Think about what I'm about to tell you. All right. I want you to really think about what you just said. Do you believe in Stargates?
I believe in. They say don't believe in anything you hear, only half what you see. But at this point in life, I'm willing to accept anything.
Stargates, Bishop. Do you believe in a Stargate?
The pyramids. You know, they said that the U.S. was actually been renamed as 2 different continents, like
Bishop,
over and over.
answer my question. Do you think that there
Yeah,
are?
sure.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
sure.
Thank you. Then how can the Earth be flat?
Once again, I don't have enough education on that to. Oh, I could at least say this much: the Earth is on a pivotal cascade of a fraction of what used to be from, I guess, whatever they say, the Big Bang theory. So we have a flat Earth with a dome, and then like a cascading, like pinnacle of a half Earth, whatever you want to call it. So we're like literally like pivoting on the gravitation. It's beyond me, bro. I don't try to get into the things I don't know about. I only talk about what I see normally and hear. But I'm definitely 100% on board and think that we've been lied to and suppressed, you know, a lot of very valuable information. And that's why I'm so mad right now.
Let's do that. On Monday next week, everybody tune into the Flat Earth Debate. Okay? And I'm not even going to... What's that?
Sorry. I was going to give him a shout out. His name on Instagram is at Yahomie Don Juan. That's W-A homie.
Okay,
Don
cool.
Juan.
Well, here we're going to do that.
And he's got to type in the whole thing. But he is
bring him to your battlefield on Monday, Bishop. And I promise you, it'll just be maybe just me and Wayne. That's it. And you can bring as many people that believe in flat Earth to the show. But I can almost guarantee you that me and Wayne Stewart, we'll definitely go toe to toe with them. I promise.
All right,
it'll
cool.
be fun. If anything, it'll be fun. Huh?
Between you and Wayne Stewart, curiously, where do you guys stand on that? Topic.
On what, the flat Earth topic?
Yeah, because I'm definitely on a 50-50. I'm just taking in what I can get.
All right. What I believe in the flat Earth theory goes with what's known as the singularity consciousness. Okay. Now whatever you're smoking, I want you to take a nice big hit of it and hold it. You ready?
Because I will.
You go do that because you're gonna need it. The singularity consciousness.
I got a triple chamber.
All right.
I'm a loaded fat.
Singularity consciousness is this. Bishop, you are your own conscious mind. Okay? You are an aspect of all divinity and infinity. Did you catch that? You are an infinite mind within the infinite all. All right? And whatever you believe, whatever that you believe, finish it.
You create your own life, your own universe, your own reality. You picture it in your mind, and the person that's talking to you in your mind makes you do the things that you do. But that's a higher spirit, which a lot of people like to call source or God or the Matrix or whatever, So he thinks that we're all one piece of God and, source. And then others, obviously believe in I don't know. I want to get him on the show. I can't speak on the...
I would love to talk to him because here's the thing. I'm not going to it doesn't matter what you guys want to talk about. You want to talk about religion? I'll talk about religion. You can own your own. I don't care. You want to talk about the flat earth? That's fine too. But I'm telling you, in my reality, my world and my experience and my consciousness and what I've learned and what I believe, bro, we're not on a flat plane.
Okay. Well, then I would love to get him on the show because he's definitely I always thought we were on the same page for the 100% most part, but there's things that we, everybody, there's nobody on this earth that will probably agree on everything, So that's what debate is so great for. And why are they suppressing?
That's what makes us unique individuals, bro.
Don't suppress what we need to, discuss. That's it. That's it.
Look, bro, listen to me.
I will touch base with him.
Go ahead. Are you gonna bring him to the show?
I will touch base with him. I want to bring him to the show because he's the one that puts me in question that I can't, I don't have enough education. I wonder where he gets his education. I don't necessarily believe in what he's saying, but I'm very entertained by it. You know what I'm saying? Right. If nothing else, about me saying that I believe in everything right now, I definitely entertain it. I will entertain anything at this point. And then I will take time to research it.
All right. You bring your boy. I'm serious. You bring again, dude. I'm not gonna fight with him. I'm not gonna fight with him, or I'm not gonna argue with him. I'm going to present to him evidence. My stuff. Wayne can bring his stuff, and again, anybody that believes in the flat Earth model, I bring it's Monday night, this coming Monday. We'll have a little talk. I'm dude. I'm open minded. I mean, I've not been. Physically, I can tell you I've not been off of this. I've not been off of this country. Okay, but I can tell you that
the one thing that we can all agree on is that we've all been suppressed information.
Damn straight.
You know? And,
Oh, yeah.
And those that didn't to seek it only went with what they were fed. So he would definitely, you know, be a good asset to what we're trying to accomplish here. Okay, so I'm literally, let's see, how do I do this from here? How do I try to video call him? I don't have contact. I was gonna see if I could get him on a video. Can
No,
you video call
look,
somebody from here?
hey, Bishop, look, bro.
Alright.
I got 10 minutes to the end of the show. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wrap it up. I've got you only on here with me. Okay. So
Okay.
what we're gonna do?
I called in. Then let's end it with that. Let's talk about the cardiac arrest that just happened yesterday.
All right.
And is that okay?
Yeah, man, we can definitely talk, but we're gonna have to like really watch what we say. But yeah, I do want to talk about Sherry. Are those right?
I just want to say that I want to send love to all the light workers out there doing their best job and doing what they can do for what's happening. And just to know that our prayers are with you and that we 100% back you, and that we got to just fight the good fight, man, and we love you. And Michelle, I'm sorry, and Robert, I'm sorry, and I don't know what else to say on this line, but
indeed,
it's very sad times.
It was definitely tragic.
We will win.
Bishop, you too,
We will
my
win.
friend.
We will win. Okay, can we say anything specifics without me being so bland? An individual was mandated to take the thing, she was highly, notified to disregard it, but unfortunately we're trapped, we're cornered into a hole. We got families, we got bills, we got families, we got all these things, and it's easier for us to comply than to, fall for this. So we lost a great friend's sister after being completely knowledgeable of what happened. She worked at a medical hospital. She wasn't even on the front lines. She took phone calls. They mandated on her. 2 weeks after she got it, she went into cardiac arrest. And that's it. So, those that know what I'm talking about, just continue to speak as loud as you can and spread the word. And pray that the Almighty has this, and we do. We have our glory on the other side. These material possessions aren't meant for us. So lay them down, take your kids out of school, and join the force of righteousness. Amen.
Awesome. Thank you, Bishop.
That's it.
That. Buddy, you two have lost some friends, man. You've lost a lot of friends due to this.
I'm high now. It's pretty high. Personally, only very few, because those that I speak to, for the most part, listen, but it's a war. It's a war, guys. It's a war.
Okay, my brother from another
Love
mother.
everybody.
Listen, I will catch you on Monday. Did you hear me?
Yeah, call me. Oh.
I will. I will talk to you. I will talk to you between now and through the weekend. I'm telling you right now, you better grab your guns, because come Monday, it's just me and you and him. Okay? Let's talk about this. Let's have a debate about the flat Earth model.
Bubblegum. Yep.
Yeah. Piece of paper or a bubblegum
right.
ball. All right, buddy. Love you. Take care of yourself, man. Peace out.
God bless.
All right, later. Say goodbye, Bishop. All right. Yeah, man. Oh, 843. Where's that coming from? Coming from. Area code 843. Welcome to the Matrix Minds for the last 10 minutes. What's going on? Hello.
Hi, Matt. This
What's-
is Blanche.
What's
How are you?
up, Blanche? How are you doing?
Oh, nothing much. I just got tired of hearing flat Earth.
Oh, right. That's
And,
okay.
I'd been researching Devil's Tower, and I got to really thinking about it. Either the Earth had to be a lot bigger
Yeah.
for whoever come along and cut the tops of those trees off, because everyone I've researched is flat. Like somebody's come along with a saw and just cut them right off.
Sweetheart, we've talked
So-
about that one, haven't we? We've talked about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But we never figured out who cut them down.
You did. You needed the firewood, Blanche.
I needed the firewood. I've cut enough trees down, but I didn't never cut one that big down.
What are you doing sending me? This is a girl. You know what? I've accidentally throughout the years I have received all kinds of. I'm not trying to get pornographic here, but I have received all kinds of pictures, boobies, straight selfies, cars, bikes, cats.
Well, that was.
What
that
the
was
hell did this
No,
girl?
I ain't taking
Blanche sent me.
that was a pure accident about the song.
She
That was a
sent me.
pure accident about the song.
What the hell was that? She sent me a picture of her thumbnail. Her thumbnail.
My
I've got
sister, me and my sister was talking,
the hell. was
and
going-
we were talking about arthritis, and I was trying to send her a picture of my thumb where I had a little knot on the thumb,
Oh my
and
God.
yours got in the way somehow or other. That's why I text you back and said I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. It's okay. Blanche, I've got 3 minutes left to the end of the show here. 2 hours. I want to wrap this up. You should have called me like, I don't know, an hour ago. But on the way out, man. I want you to say something positive, positive to everybody here, and love humanity. Give everybody a shout out, Blanche. Tell them how much you love them.
Well, I love everybody, but everybody stay safe, and whatever they got plotted for overseas, just take care of your home, your family, store up every bit you can, because shit's probably getting ready to hit the fan. But I'm praying to God that's Jesus Christ. Or you won't got no music on me. Just hope and pray He takes care of us all. And I do love everyone. But no, I was just curious about how big those giants had to be to cut those trees down.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about some another time, Blanche. Because that's a great
Okay.
great topic. Love you, sweetheart. Take care of yourself down south of me. I'm not gonna tell them where you're at, but I'm just you take care of yourself down south. Hear me?
Okay.
All right.
Y'all
Good
too.
night. Good night. Bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night, Blanche. Here she goes. All right, all right, Matrix Breakers, Brainiacs, Black Sheep, all of you guys that question everything all over this great planet. Again, I got to give a shout out to my wonderful sister. You guys know her as the Starseed that I interviewed not even 2 months ago. Her name is Michelle Sanders, and her better half would be Robert. She lost her sister, like you guys have heard Bishop say. She lost her sister that was primarily coerced into taking this, okay? And not usually, I don't not usually just throw out random people, and she's not random, okay? Again, I just wanted to bring this to a little closer to home here. The Matrix home, right? One of our own interviews, her sister passed away just yesterday from taking it. And like Bishop said, she was well informed, already knew, because her sister, again, Michelle Sanders, you guys can all look her up on Facebook. I love her to death. She's a great woman. She got a great man, a wonderful starseed. She's been here on the podcast. She's been here on the show. Shared her love with everybody, and the ABC boys somehow got everything booted. But nevertheless, I wanted to share with you that, and Michelle, I want you to know, okay, you have our love coming to you. Keep her strong, Robert, because there's a lot going on right now, and you guys just keep your guys' family tight. And I've seen someone else in the chat here. If I scroll up here, what was it? Someone said, hey, there it was. Miss Karen Riviera, is that right? Said that she lost her husband to the same exact thing. So if you guys don't think that it's real, that it's having an adverse thing, an adverse reaction, man, I'll tell you right now, open your eyes, people. Please open your eyes. I have no idea what we are going to be talking about on Friday night. I have no clue. So with that being said, I'm going to toss out some topics. We're going to have some fun here on Friday night, without a doubt. If I can round somebody up here for an interview, I might just do that. Been talking to Miss Rafaela George Smith here. She's raring to go to talk to you guys about the energy, what's going on the planet. Miss Michelle Espinosa, her too, great person. With that being said, Brainiacs, right there, call numbers all night long. This was your night, the Matrix Breakers night. You guys, Matthew Turner here with the Matrix Minds. You guys in the Black Sheep Media are the Black Sheep. You're on the Matrix Mind side. You're the Matrix Breakers. Same thing with YouTube. Same thing with Twitch. You guys absolutely kick ass. I want you to know that. With that being said, I will see you guys here on Friday night. Until then, be safe. Take care of one another. Love one another. Be nice to everybody. And don't forget, my friends, question everything, even reality. Peace out, man. Love you guys. Take care. Good night. Andy Cassidy says, turn it up, Brainiacs. One more shout out to all you guys here in the Matrix Minds, Black Sheep. We do definitely appreciate your guys' support. Without a doubt, shout out to everybody there on Apple iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Pandora Radio, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all over this planet. You guys keep doing what you do. Share this show, because without you, it would not be. It is the podcast, the show supported for you and by you. We appreciate you. Thank you, guys.